The artist in Mark Schultz had a really bad incident up in Berry and did quite an extensive damage, not only to the boat but also to himself. But it was great to see that Mark has made the journey from South Australia up here this weekend, and good luck to Mark Schultz on his return in the artist. So I kind of missed that one, Andrew. I think that may have been GP1
back out for another run. So that's interesting that they had an earlier run in the boat, so they've come back in. Now, remembering they've made some big engine changes and bits and pieces in this machine. So,
and as you can tell by the sound of it, it's had another pop as well. But definitely a lot quicker this time is Grant Harrison in GP1. He comes out onto the main straight, opens up, 2,000 horsepower. Whoa, that was close to going over.
The big canard wing on the front of GP1, that boat is just floating across the line there. This is Hurricane, a 6-litre hydroplane alongside him. He's a Desperado. The EC Griffith Cup winning Desperado that sounds like a popcorn maker right now.
It certainly does. There's an electrical gremlin on board Desperado at the moment. So the boys will be straight onto that as soon as Desperado returns to the pit area. You may be wondering why the boats are not turning around the two turn buoys in turn number 1. For tomorrow's action, they will be going 800 metres. So they need to be going around the 2 white or the 3 white buoys that you can see further towards the east of Lake Marala. So they will be installed tomorrow morning, and the hydros and the EC Griffith Cup will be run over the extended distance. Some more of our hydros, because these guys also eligible for the Lawson Shield. This guy's running 6 litres out there in the moment in that yellow boat. And of course we've got our third category of hydroplanes, and that is the 1.6 litre Oz Light. And really looking forward to these guys coming out. Very, very close racing with Grant Harrison, the driver of GP1, also competing in the 1.6 litre Oz Lights this weekend.
Let's get a good look now at Liam Holland in Desperado. So looking very, very nice. Love the way this thing moves and sounds. It's a fast boat. 6 litre. You can see the canard wing between those front sponsors, so the drivers have control of that on board the boat. Some use a mechanical method, as in a foot pedal, where they can change the angle. Others have sensors on them, and they use actuators to automatically control the flight and float of the boat. It really does depend on what you want to invest in. But Desperado, mate, this boat is an absolute flyer. The yellow machine out there. Let's take a quick look at Hurricane. So haven't seen this boat out and about a lot.
I believe both of these boats out on the circuit at the moment, only running the 6-litre engines. There's no superchargers on these boats. So incredible speeds out of these. These are pretty good for 150 mile an hour, easy.
Yeah, pretty quick boats too. I like the way that Hurricane's just settling in. Instead of the acceleration, but just at this point, it just starts to get up and really lighten up. Backs out of it a little bit there, so maybe a little bit too light for the pilot on board Hurricane. But these hydroplanes are a beautiful thing to watch. They love a big open track, mate.
They certainly do. Look at this.
Tight for these hydros. So
big wide arc on the exit of turn number 2. What we're seeing now as part of our weather conditions is the wind has actually changed, and it's actually starting to pick up a little bit.
Yeah, so building now, so a little bit from the west. So the northwest coming across the lake, so probably about 10 k's an hour, 10, 11 k's. So if you're at home watching on the GP Hydro live stream, they're heading into that wind now. So the back straight, a little bit more lift than you'll find in the front straight. But Graham Malloy doing a really nice job of pedaling this boat around. He's not holding back.
No, he's definitely not holding back. Now, a lot of guys will be using the practice session just to get up there, get everything up to temperature and maybe give it a quick little squirt, but he was certainly onto that hard for a good 2 or 3 laps.